Here's a strange little puzzle. A worker is standing in a hole and he says this: when he digs twice as deep, his head will be twice as far below ground as it is now above ground. So how deep will the hole be? First, lock in the setup. The worker's full height is 5 feet 10 inches. Right now, part of his body is below ground and part of him is still above it. The ground line is splitting his height into two pieces. Now the clue. He says he's going twice as deep. And when he's finished, his head will be twice as far below ground as it is now above ground. That wording matters, so keep both parts of the clue separate. Take a second and see if you can solve it from just that. His height is fixed, and the clue compares where his head is now with where it will be later. What final depth would you guess? Here's the tempting shortcut. Some people hear that phrase as deep again, but that's not what we want here. He means he will dig an extra amount equal to twice the depth already dug. So we need to model the finished hole as the current depth plus 2 more copies of that depth. So let's give the current depth a name. Call it D. He digs twice that much more, so the finished hole is not 2D. It's 3D in total. That's the key model for the whole puzzle. Now split his height at the ground line. If the hole is D deep right now, then D feet of him are below ground. That means the part still above ground must be his full height, 5 feet 10 inches minus D. Now use the future clue. When the hole reaches 3D, the top of his head is below ground by the hole depth minus his full height. So that buried amount is 3D minus 5 feet 10 inches, and the clue says that equals twice the amount that is above ground right now. So the equation is 3D minus 5 feet 10 inches equals 2 times 5 feet 10 inches minus D. Expand the right side, move the D terms together, and you get 5D equals 17 feet 6 inches. Divide by 5, and the current depth is 3 feet 6 inches. So the hole is 3 feet 6 inches deep now. Since the finished depth is 3D, the hole ends at 10 feet 6 inches. Quick check. Right now, 2 feet 4 inches of him is above ground. Later, his head is 4 feet 8 inches below ground. That's exactly double. So 10 feet 6 inches is the final depth. Got it right? Prove it again. Subscribe to MATHEMENTAL for the next challenge.